Post-show, honestly, I'm doing really good. I'm extremely happy. It feels so good to be able to say that. I am very, very happy with this one. So,
Peter Weber has finally found his happily ever after with Kelley Flanagan.
I'm Kelley's biggest fan, I will say that.
Just to recap, Pilot Pete's season of The Bachelor might have actually been the most dramatic season ever. First, he proposed to Hannah Ann Sluss.
Your beautiful spirit is honestly unlike anything I've ever seen before.
Then he ended their engagement.
I said yes. And I get this? We're done. I mean that.
And picked things back up with his runner-up, Madison Pruitt.
I love Peter, and that, hasn't changed since that day in Australia.
But his mom, Barbara, not impressed.
The next day we met Madison, and it started on a rocky road because she had us wait 3 hours for her to come in she didn't want to meet us.
She totally didn't approve, and just a few days later, Peter and Madison split. Whew, still with me? Well, just a few weeks after that, the 28-year-old pilot started dating another ex-contestant, Kelley. And from the looks of it, they're in it for the long haul.
I couldn't have expected any of that to go the way it did, but I can say that I'm very happy with how everything ended up.
The two went public with their relationship on May 2nd when Pete shared this puckered up pic on Instagram, writing, "You caught me, let the adventure begin." But before they announced their love to the world, they quarantined together in her hometown, Chicago. Ah, romance in the time of quarantine. Yeah, it must be love, people. Well, then they headed back to Pete's hometown, Westlake Village, California. And on Monday's season premiere of The Bachelor, the greatest seasons ever, they said they couldn't be happier.
post-show, honestly, I'm doing really good. I'm extremely happy. It feels so good to be able to say that. And yeah, just very hopeful for the future.
Listen, if you're thriving under quarantine, she might actually be your girl. As for Kelley, she opened up about how things didn't work out for them on the show, but says it's all water under the bridge.
We are just, really excited for the future. When this whole thing finally ends, we've talked about, we both have dreams. We'd love to live in New York City for a little bit and get that experience. So hopefully, fingers crossed, that's in our future, and just enjoy each other, and it's been great.
So I know what you're wondering. What does Barb think of all this?
Yeah, it's a dream come true. I love her. I love her so much. We get along so great. And it's like, the daughter that I've always wanted.
Yeah, that's not so surprising to us because back in March, Kelley told ET Barb was her #1 fan.
From what I learned is Barb's a huge fan. She stans Kelley, which I just learned, which is really funny. But
wait, how did you learn that?
Because I saw her at the finale.
So what did she say to you?
She would not leave the finale until she met me.
What did you and Barb say?
We just had small talk, but to be honest, the majority of it was her hugging me and being like, "You're beautiful, I love you, I was your fan since day one."
And Peter? Well, he says he's finally found his happily ever after.
I remember going in and I wanted that love story more than anything, and I can honestly say that it worked for me in the end. So thank you, Passion Nation, for sticking by me and all my craziness, but it all worked out.